Perfect. Perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Hold on, everybody. I'm trying to find a link of some sort. Just put it there for now. Whatever. Fuck it. Guess I'll have the sun in my eyes. Damn, the sun is bright. Damn, bro. The sun is bright and there's no... The shades... This makes me a little upset, but the sun's starting to go down enough to where it shouldn't be too bad. I guess. It is pretty bad, though. Holy man, I can't hardly see because of it. There we go. Let's block it off a little bit. How are you guys doing on this Monday afternoon? Hope you guys are having a great afternoon, everybody. Hope you guys have something to smoke on. Faith, I wish, if you're in here, Faith, I wish you could get a cart like me, or a cart, so you could have something to smoke on every time I smoke. Not saying you have to, but I know you do smoke, so you should get one. Why? Why? Don't say it's because your mom's boyfriend, because if you do say that, call the cops on him. Falsely accuse your mom's boyfriend, okay? Falsely accuse him of... So that's a reason... Jesus. You gave her a 30-day notice. Call the cops on that one. Yes, I do. How are you guys all doing? We got the Summit Cola. Oh, RBXY. How are you doing, bud? Yeah, I'm one. We just took a blinker RBX. You want me to take another one? I'll take another one. Because why not? Racing was just this weekend. Zach DeWald won, and then I think it was Magody, and then it was Reed Klinger up at the World Championship Derby Complex. This is Wall Brothers Racing. I am a big fan of Wall Brothers Racing in ice oval snowmobile racing. But let's take another rip. Sorry that the sun's in my eyes, everybody. Nothing I can do about it at the moment. We gotta unclog it. That's what I was doing. And as you guys can see, there are live diamonds in here, and I don't know that I like the live diamonds because you can see that it's making air holes, and it's not burning them. I don't think it's burning them right, because you can see the diamonds in there. It's a little weird. You can see them. There's live diamonds in here. But cheers, everybody. Let's take a rip. If you guys are looking for something good to watch, tonight there is Miami versus Indiana in the college football championship, along with the Wild West Shootout for the Wild West Shootout is on for can't think right now. The Wild West Shootout's on for late model racing. Sorry about that. They're on for late model racing tonight, so that'll be fun to watch. That's all. That's all out west on Flow Racing. So yeah, so that's on tonight. So there's a couple things on tonight for you guys. If you guys haven't checked out any, if you guys have Flow Racing, or if you have Flow, go check them. Go check out the Wild West Shootout. I love Flow. Flow has a lot of good stuff on there for racing. Plus, they have the, what's it called? What was I trying to think? Oh, but either way, let's take another rip. Cheers, everybody. We just took a blinker. Because that's what we do on this channel, is we take blinkers. Should I take another one? Hell yeah, let's take another one. Will I maybe cough? Maybe. Not bad. This thing hits better some days than others. So, but yes, I love ripping this vape. This isn't a vape. This is THC, by the way. I do have an actual vape on me too, but oh yeah. Cheers, though, everybody. We're also smoking on yes, I'm not sponsored by Vapor SO. I wish I was sponsored by Vapor SO. I wish I was sponsored by them. They make some great products. But then again, when you look at the back of every vape manufacturer, and I never did ever go through this with you guys, but look, next time you get a vape package of any vape package, okay? check on there. Is it made? Where is it made? Betcha 90% of everything you buy is made in China. And okay, sorry. I'm sorry your phone's dying. But yeah, a lot of your vapes are made in Shenzhen, China. Why, I don't know. But a lot of your vape products are made in Shenzhen, China. It's right here. It's in small. It's in small letters. Shenzhen, China. Start studying it. There's probably about 1,000 vape manufacturers in China, in Shenzhen. That's how you say it. Shenzhen, China. Shenzhen, China. Whoa, Faith. Why is yours restricted, girl? What were you trying to say? But yes, I don't know. But a lot of your products, you'll find like Juul. You'll find mainly all. Nice. There you go. It's for emergency use. That's what those are there for. That's why you have them. That's why I picked them up, because they were cheap, and plus, you never know when you're going to need them. You never know when you're going to need plastic. You just never know. But yeah, a lot of your vape brands and like Geek Bar, Elf Bar, all these companies are all just companies in Shenzhen, China. Which is weird, but yeah. I don't know how I feel about that. I mean, I know it's still safer, but then again, a lot of this stuff and a lot of your vape juices all come from Shenzhen, China. Shenzhen, China. So I don't know what's gonna end up happening with all of that, but yeah. A lot of their people don't even use this stuff. A lot of Chinese people don't even use that stuff. But who knows? I don't think it's that big of a deal. But I wish we could get it made in the U.S. Do I wish we could get this all made in the U.S.? Hell yeah. Do I think this vape should be made in the U.S.? Yes. With the same technology? Yes. Just with our technology looking like this. Maybe even better. Maybe innovate it better. Give us something to work with, because like we don't have nothing to work with in the vape industry anymore, because it's so hard stuff now. Although a lot of it's made in China. I bet you my bottle of juice word. I have that in my pocket. Let's look at the bottle of juice. Let's see where that's made. If it tells you in small lettering. Ha 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 ha. Hi, Wild Card. How are you doing, bud? Bet you this. Yep. Of course. Of course. I got a bottle of juice right here. Made. Guess where it's made? Take one more guess. Bet you it's not made in the U.S. Where is it made? Let's do some research. Hong Kong. Hong Kong, China. What are we gonna do? What is this gonna do to me? I know I smoked a lot of vapes, and I smoked a lot of different vape juices, But realistically, what is actually going to happen to me? I don't know because their people, I don't think even hardly use this stuff, even though they have a vape. They did have a vape epidemic, but I don't know. Now it's like the U.S. has it, but then again, it's getting harder and harder to find them. So I don't know. We just got to make them in the U.S., make them safe in the U.S., make all this stuff in the U.S. because this is made in Hong Kong, China. I don't know if it's gonna hurt me or not, but who knows? But then this is made in Shenzhen, China, where a lot of your vape, like disposables and everything. Oh, and get this: a lot of your vape disposables, they use them before giving them to you. I've seen it. I've done my research. Yep, there's about 1,000 vape factories in Shenzhen, China, making your disposables, putting you, you. I don't know what they're putting into it, but it can't be good. I know there's a lot of glycol, glycerine. There's, but you just never know what they're marketing it as. But it's still nicotine. We know that. But what else is in there though? It's not any worse than. Um, it's not any worse than smoking a cigarette. I will say it's far safer than smoking a cigarette. Cigarettes are disgusting. This is far safer. It's been proven, and there's studies, millions of studies. I've done my research, and I've looked at wacky sites. I've looked at real sites. I've looked at everything under the sun. I've did all the research I could do to try to figure out where some of these products are made, what's the deal with all of this, and why we're trying to ban it all, and everything else. I go through the work so you guys don't have to. But then again, I just like to study all that stuff because that's kind of a market. You can either make it big in, or you could have it go up in smoke. It's like I don't know. It's an industry I want to get into, like have a business in. But then it scares me though too because like there's so many regulations and stuff you have to go through, and so many hoops you have to go through. By the time you actually start doing it, it's like you don't even want to at this point. It's too much hassle just to start one up. Nowadays, oh back 10, 15 years ago, if you were making a gold, you were sitting on a gold mine if you had one. If you had a vape shop or a weed shop, you're sitting on a gold mine back in 2015 to 2018, and up until I'd say even through COVID. COVID probably was even better for sales if you think about it, because what do people have better to do? They couldn't go anywhere because you were all told to stay home. So you really didn't have much else to do other than vape and smoke weed. Or you pick up a bad habit and start drinking. Drinking alcohol. I mean, you can play around in them. I mean, that's where the companies out in China made a killing. Boy, I don't know. We got to start making products in the U.S. I know the U.S. hates vaping. I know the U.S. hates vaping, but still, I think in the end of all this, oh, my dad's calling. But you know what? A lot of these vape companies, I know the U.S. hates it, but we need to start making them in the U.S. Oh, no, you don't. The amount you drink, no, you don't. You can be done for today. You can take a break. Rather you go smoke your marijuana. Go get a cart. Go get some marijuana if you can. or whatever. Make yourself a little can. Poke some holes in a can. Make sure you got it. So I'll drink the last of this, and I'll show you what I mean. There was a bunch left in there, anyways. Where is there a little pencil here that I can use? Oh, even better, a pen. Go get some weed, okay? Go get some weed. You got a can, right? Puncture this can down to there. Well, you don't even have to puncture it like that. Just enough so you have, so you can puncture holes in it. Oh, shit. You don't do what I just did. You take a knife. You take a knife because what I just did is I just did it way too wide. But you can see where I have the little holes there, like right here, like like right there. I don't know if you guys can see that, but right there, I punch holes in it. You punch holes, and then now you got your little now you got a little pipe. Or what you can do is you can take a plastic bottle, which I don't have a plastic bottle, so I'm gonna. You can take this, like, you don't have a straw or anything, right? You just have the bottle, right? You can puncture a hole here, like this. Puncture a little hole, so, or you can cut a little slit in there. Rather, you cut a little slit. Just go in and out quick with a knife or with a knife. You just go in, cut just a little tiny little hole in there, like a little line. Then what you do, because and then you take a little straw of some sort, right? Okay. Acts as your stem. Then you can grab a socket if you don't have anything, like a socket for like for like for like and just anything to for like nuts and bolts, like a socket for nuts and bolts. Okay. You put that on there. Now you got yourself a little bowl. There you go. Or what you can do. Well, yeah, that's about the only good way you can do. But that's only a couple ways I know that I've done it. The can doesn't work as good as they both don't work that great. You gotta, I don't know. What I found to be the best way is if you have like a bottle, like a bottle, like a plastic bottle. You keep the cap on, right? You take a lighter and melt it up top a little bit. Melt the cap a little bit, the top on the cap, so you can make yourself puncture a little hole in there, big enough hole, right? You got a little straw, right? Or you got a bowl or whatever, but you don't have a bong for it anymore. You take that, and you can bring it down from like this, and that works a little better though too. There's a couple different ways if you don't have a bong or anything to be efficient, while conserving bud. Then you can get as many you can get grams. Then from there you can find ways to smoke. It's not like there's not ways you can't smoke weed. There'll always be a way you can smoke weed. You just got to use your brain. Some people, some of you people just need to use your brain at times. I mean, I'm not saying you guys don't use your brain. Dad's being a little rude, but like, seriously, it's not like it's rocket science anymore. Ooh, that's something that's gonna be a good sunset. But either way, I'm having fun. But yeah, I don't know why a lot of this stuff is made in Shenzhen, China. It's very cheap to go there, apparently. like pretty much all day to get Ubers and stuff all day. US dollars, cheap as hell. Under 20 bucks for all day. Ubering all day, under 20 bucks. And you can explore pretty much the whole city. I'm saying, whoa, and food is cheap too. Shenzhen, China. I want to go there. I don't want to get poisoned if they have vaping products and certain things. I want to try their marijuana though. They have marijuana, but I don't know how good it is. It's not as good as ours. Let's put it that way. Their stuff is not as good as ours. Certainly not as good as Canada, but we still have way better stuff, I think, than Canada. But then again, we need to start making products in the U.S. with vaping. That is a big one. Why? Why, Faith? Why? Why would you? How dare you? How dare you use one? When you get money next time, you're buying yourself those vapes, plus you're buying yourself one of these. Similar. A pod system like I have, or something, or some different pod system. You buy yourself a pack of coils. Then you buy yourself some juice. So then every time but make sure you get top fill. There's a reason for top fill. Fine by me. That's fine. And then you can do a pod system, and then you can have this, and then you always have this, and then you just replace coils every now and then, like every 2 to 3 weeks, or whenever you start tasting it burnt. But you gotta make sure you leave it sit for at least 5 to 10 minutes every time you fill it. So if you're gonna go fill it, every time you fill it, you have to wait 10 minutes before you can hit it, so the pod settles and so the juice settles into the coil. But yeah, I know you don't, but if you need one, you need one. I don't care. I'm not mad. Oh, you can't right now, so you're all good. But yes, get yourself a bottle of juice, Faith. Get 50 milligrams. And then get yourself a pod system, vape of any sort. You don't have to get what I got. And then get yourself some pods. Some extra pods. And make sure it's top fill, because top fill will help the leaking on the pods. That's what I had trouble with this one, with the Argus. Nothing against the Argus. I loved the Argus 4 here. I've used it and abused it. Held up. Was great. You guys can see that it's all kind of messed up because I dropped it enough times. This isn't that old, but I use them and abuse them. Not saying I abuse them, but you understand what I'm saying. Like, this is the Argus 4 by Vupu. Feels good in the hands. It's just a little janky trying to hit the power button. Like, you don't have to hit the power button. There's a what's it called? There's all draw, but yeah, I think you did tell me that one time. But either way, Faith, it's like, holy man, if you can get one next payday, go for it. It's so worth it. It's so worth it. Go online, because you can't go in stores anymore. Go online and go buy yourself one. You can get it set up like me. Get the device. The device should come with coils. Get yourself a bottle of juice, and then get yourself some pods and whatever else you need. Get yourself set up. with extra pods, and get yourself a bottle of juice as well, if you can. I try to find, they should be under 40. The devices should be under 40 usually. They're not that expensive for a device. Mine was a little bit ridiculous, but what did you just say? Oh, okay. I don't know if you're gonna want um, at that rate for right now, if I were you, go find yourself a disposable without ice. But make sure you go find yourself the biggest, baddest disposable on the market, which I think is almost 100K puffs now. I believe you can get almost 100K puffs now. Don't quote me on that, but I'm pretty sure you can get almost 100 and almost 100K puffs. Disposables. Don't quote me on that, but go look it up. I'm pretty sure, if I remember correctly, I think they're up to 75,000 puffs. And see, the reason how this all came about, and how we got to so many puffs, okay? There's only probably about a couple companies and a couple factories. Even though there's 1,000 factories, there's a couple factories that probably produce only disposables. And see, here's the thing. Over in China, it's a one-time, one-thing deal. They run, because you guys used to see it, where they used to have the little stick elf bars or whatever they were, banana and all that stuff, or puff bar. It was puff bar. Puff bars and all that stuff with little sticks and everything. Oh yeah, those things were good. The banana one was so good. But they never really worked that great. But either way, I loved them and stuff. Then, but just know, and then they started going up in the puffs, because then they would stop baking the elf or the puff bars. Then they'd move on to something else, and then they would bring it with a bigger puff count, a little bit bigger puff count. Then that one would get, then that line would get discontinued. Then they would go onto a bigger brand, and then you got another brand. So it's just, and then they go up with bigger puffs, and it's like, what the, it's crazy. And that's why you can't find some of this stuff anymore, because it's not available anymore, because they moved on to bigger and better stuff. It's like, it's got discontinued after so many of them are made. Once they're out of stock, they're out of stock. Then they move on to something else. And that's what companies do in China for vaping. It's like, you see a lot of companies where they'll put a line out for a year or two, then done. It's like, what the? Discontinued. It's like, whoa. But then it's like, more or less, technology's getting better, everything. So they're not producing it anymore. They only produce so much of it. They mass produce it, and then sell it all to the U.S. to be sold. I haven't done the scratch and verify yet, but we're gonna scratch and verify. I could scratch and verify it. You know, this is authentic, and it's probably gonna be telling me it's in Shenzhen, China, made in Shenzhen, China. When I do it later on, we'll do it. Cause I'm curious. That sunset's gonna be really pretty tonight. I miss going out and riding snowmobile. Okay. do next year. I don't want to have to play the sketchy market. Faith, I'm gonna need your help. We need THC. THC. Hemp is gonna get banned. I don't know what I'm gonna do there. It's coming quick. I feel like it's coming quick. Because by November, or by October, November, oof, we can see this all go away. Hemp. We need THC. I don't know how we're going to get it. I need carts. 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 Yes, I repeat, I need carts. Like 510 thread carts. Because hemp is all getting banned next year. Well, not next year, this year. Holy man. So, we'll figure it out. But, I guess that's... Hemp's getting banned. This stuff is getting banned. All this that I have in my hand right now, this right here is getting banned. After next year, or after this year, it's getting banned. In, what is it? Oh, no, October, November, it's getting banned. So yeah. You'll have to go to a state that has weed. And we're in one of them. Okay. Or if you just want to go buy yourself 7 grams or whatever you can get at the dispensary for weed, and then just go do what I told you and just create yourself a little can bong, or go create a bottle bong and go get some flour. Then you'll have tons of it. And go get some THCA smalls. $5 a gram. I'm not kidding you. Go do it. Oh, you can hate all you want. I do, dummy. I'm not that stupid. It's called having dry skin. I can't help it, dummy. You wanna come at me sideways. You can come at me sideways. I don't care. Shampoo, whatever. I do take showers. It's called dry skin, and I can't help it. And I go to the dermatologist. I got stuff for it. I use it. It's not like I don't notice it, and it's not like I want it there. Wow. Why don't you just go somewhere else and go hate at somebody else? What did I ever do to you? You're fine. It's all good. It's all good. I didn't mean to be mean. I guess I came across a little mean. So that's my bad. Forgive me. It's dry skin. That's why it looks the way it does. I'm sorry. I don't mean to look this way. I wish I didn't have it. Let's put it that way. It annoys me every day. Like it's probably on my glasses even. Yeah, it's all over everywhere, and I can't. I go to the dermatologist. I try. Right, right. You're fine. I was just telling you that it's dry skin, but I didn't say it in a nice way. Right, right. I know. You can kind of tell a little bit, but if I go up closer, you can. But not even. You can a little bit. Now you can. But that's because I have dry skin up here though too, and it's really bad up here. It hurts and stings up here in my hair. And I try everything. I've tried everything under the sun, and I'm still going to the dermatologist. Everything. So yeah, let's take a rip. Cheers. This is live diamonds in here. If you can't see it, you can see the live diamonds there, right over here, like right over here. You can see the live diamonds. But let's take a rip. Cheers. This is purple punch. Do I have it over here? No, I don't have it over there. I'm too lazy just to go over here. Well, actually, no, I'm not too lazy. This is what we're smoking. This is what we're smoking on. Caviar grapes, purple punch, THCA, 6 gram, indica, live diamond blend. Wonder where this is made. Wonder where this is made. I actually didn't even look and see where this was made. Vegas. Vegas. This is made in Vegas. Las Vegas. Wow, it's made in Sin City. There's a house in Sin City they call a rising sun. Yeah. Sin City, Las Vegas. I don't know if you guys can hear. It's really fine print down there. I gotta turn. Let's go this way. I don't know if you guys can see that, but Grandma, watch the sun. Look at it right now. Look at the sun right now. It's going to be a beautiful one. Sunset. But yes, it's in Sin. I don't know if you guys can read that. It's kind of blurry. But it says Sin City right down here. It's very even hard for me. It's really hard for me to see. Whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa, whoa, whoa. So you're telling me over usage screen flashes 5 times? Wait, what? Over usage screen. No, blinks 5. If it blinks 5 times, it flashes 5 times because I took a blink. Whoa. That's what they mean. They just don't call it a blinker. Blinks at you 5 times. Over usage. No, it's not an over usage. It's just telling you you got a blinker. That's what I say. It's not an over usage screen for me. It's a blinker screen. Bet you that's what it is. Oops, it fell out because it. There we go. Let's take a rip. What are we hitting this at? 6. We're hitting this at 6 watts. It goes from 5 to 10 watts. but it's dialed in watts. I don't know what it's good because you know what? It's not burning it like an actual box mod at 5 watts or anything else at 5 watts. This is like built for this. This cart and this oil is built for it. The oil is built, or the device is built for the oil, even though it's reading in watts. If that makes any sense. I don't know why they didn't just put it in volts, but this works way better if they can dial it in right, and they dialed in the watts correctly, which shocks me. Because I've been taking a bunch of blinkers, and you guys can see there is like no black up at the top. Like it's burning it too fast. And I've been taking numerous blinkers off of this. Yeah, and it's from, yeah, it's Caviar Dreams, Purple Punch, Live Diamond, disposable 6 gram. And then on the side here, on the side, you can choose your wattage from a low 5 all the way up to 10. And it goes down to 5. Then it's got a preheat mode, and that'll run it at like 3 watts for preheat mode. I don't really find, but you got to hit this differently because you almost got to feel it coming up, but you don't want to hit it but you don't want to hit it too soft either. You want to hit that right in between when dragging on it, if that makes any sense. You can't just go full on vape hit on it. You gotta almost roll it. You almost gotta feel it coming in. You almost gotta go with it. You can't go too fast and you can't go too slow, or else you'll get clogging with this. And you gotta be careful because down here, right down here is the hole. I don't know if you guys can see that. Right down here is the hole. Because right down here is the hole for the airflow, so you guys got to be careful. But yeah, there's live diamonds in here too. Right in there. I don't know if you guys can see that. Right above. Well, right there, you guys can see the live diamonds right up in there in the oil. Yeah, there we go. There, you guys can see the live diamonds in there. Well, let's take another rip. Yeah, which is weird that mine isn't in volts. I would have thought it would have been in volts, but that's kind of neat though, because they dialed it in. They dialed in the watts incorrectly, so it's correct. It's not burning it too hot. I don't have any complaints. It almost, this, I don't know how it reads though, because 10 watts seems way too much. Seems like it should burn this. Like I don't know what it's actually really running at then. I've always tried to I don't know. 10 watts to volts. I don't know. Somebody do the conversion. What is 10 watts in volts? Somebody do the conversion for me. I can't do the conversion right now. What is 10 watts to volts? Somebody tell me. Comment down below if you guys know. I don't actually know. Oh, dang. Or volts to watts. Right, and I don't know what that would be reading. That's weird. This thing's weird. It's not weird because it tastes really good and the company is really good, and I like the brand and I would definitely get it again. It's just straight THCA live diamonds. The box isn't anything fancy. It's is what you expect for a 6 gram, and I don't really like a lot of 6 grams, but I do like when they're skinny like this though because they work way better. Or you got the O2 vapes, I think they are, which are the little half-grammers, like the O2 all-in-ones. Those things hit like the Ericon ones, like from Pine Park. I want to try one, but $60 for a half-gram? Are you insane? It's probably very good. It's probably very good. I wouldn't mind trying one, but $60 for a half-gram? Disposable from Pine Park? I don't know. I really don't think that I would like it. I mean, don't get me wrong. I probably really would like it. Sorry on that. My bad. I really would like it to the point where it'd be gone in at night. It would probably be so flavorful. $7, 1 gram. Ooh. Where are you from? Because I'm close to Michigan. If I really needed to run up to Michigan ever. Because I know Michigan was low on their prices for a while there. Washington. Right? Am I correct on that? Washington? Washington State or Washington, D.C.? Now that's a big one. Okay. That's what I figured. Yeah, because it's legalized up there too. And it's legalized in D.C. I believe it's legalized in D.C. now too. You guys were the first ones to really legalize it, weren't you guys? Like Washington and Seattle and you guys. Grandma, go look at it now. It's really pretty. The sunset. It just keeps getting prettier, actually. Call Joan and let her know. Because it's really bright. Holy man, is it bright tonight. Woo. The whole sky is lit up. It's really, really, really yellow, Grandma. Wow. But hey, yeah, I know Washington. What are the prices out of Washington like for like good stuff? And what are the grams out there for carts? Like, I know there's hash rosin. I know there's rosin. There's resin. There's diamonds. There's liquid diamonds. There's liquid batter. There's batter. There's butter. There's you name it. But what is the best in a cart to not have it clog so much? Because I can never find a live rosin or a live resin that doesn't clog that much. They always clog so much, and I don't know why. I know I'm in a colder state, and like Washington is a colder state too. But like, what do you guys do? Do your guys' carts ever? I know carts always clog. Don't get me wrong. They're always going to, but like, I feel like they don't hit right after they clog. Quote me if I'm wrong. I feel like they don't hit right after they clog. And I don't know how to stop that because normally 9 times out of 10 you'll get them and they'll be clogged already. Because a now the biggest part on that one is the biggest reasoning behind that is, and I have a theory on that. And I got the cart right here, or I got the cart box right here, and I'm going to show you why I believe um, this to be true. So when they're sitting like this on the shelf, I hate that. When they have them sitting like this presented to you. So then you can just look over their case, you can look over and see what they have. I hate that. 90% of the clogging issue is because you have it like this. Quote me if I'm wrong on that. Because, like, there's a lot of different... Oh, now it's gone. You saw it though, right, Grandma? It's gone now. And I didn't think the sun would be out that much longer. It was really bright and pretty. But, yeah. What is the best oil in a cart? In a cart. And what's gonna hit the best? I don't know. Enlighten me a little bit. And don't preheat it, okay? Don't ever preheat it, okay? Okay. Don't ever preheat it. But then again, sometimes I feel like if you, well, yeah, because then, well, I sometimes, yeah, I don't like to really preheat it either. And unless I really absolutely have to. But yeah, I figure if I don't preheat it, it works better though. When trying to hit it. When I don't preheat it. Okay, see, now that wasn't clogged. That was running really smoothly. But then I wouldn't... Oh, you preheat it if it's clogged. Oh, okay. Sometimes I do too. Sometimes if I really need to, because I don't want it to clog even more. Because sometimes if I have it and I keep preheating it because it's not clogging really, then we have an issue because then you over preheat it, and then you're just fucked. I feel like then the oil is just kind of messy. No, I wish, but she couldn't do it. Not like Grandpa. That didn't hit right. That didn't hit right. There we go. I'm gonna have some taco bake here in a little bit. I'm gonna go here in a little bit. I'm gonna take my final rip, and we are out of here. Like, comment, subscribe, turn on the post notification bells. I'll be back sometime. I'll be on every now and then, but I do post a lot of shorts. Right. I don't like putting them sideways either. I hate putting them sideways. Putting them sideways makes me even... Right. Yes, I know exactly what you're talking about. Or putting them yes. Or even charging them when they're and they end up sideways. I get paranoid. It's like I don't want it to clog. It's like, oh, I hate it. Or you take it right after it's been on the charger and you don't wait for it to cool off because you just want to take a rip. I get paranoid because I'm afraid it's going to fall over. or it's just going to be to the side a little too much. Honestly. But I'll be making more. I do a lot of YouTube shorts in the morning. So tune. I get up early. I get up like 4:30, 5 o'clock every morning. Right, and it depends on the battery too. Yes. Okay. Here's something for you. Do you like carts better, or do you like disposables better? Yeah. Whoa, dude. You have 10 batteries? I used to be like that, and then I had a Wolf Pro or a Wolf Pro something. It was a different brand, and then I've always had Yokan products. I have a Yokan Uni 3.0. Still works. Yeah. And it's got 3 settings, or well, not 3 settings. It's got 3 different backgrounds. Space and normal. Yeah. Here you guys go. And then it ranges up, and I don't know why we need it this far up, but we'll do it. Yeah, 4.2. That's okay. But this battery goes up to 10 watts. They're both the same. This one I like the Uni 3.0 at times. I don't know that it's been working great. I don't know what your and you know a battery I wish would still be in business that's not in business anymore. Toki 510 threads batteries. Toki. They're not in business anymore. Sad. Very sad. But there is the Wild West shootout. There's the Wild West shootout for the late model racing, and then there's the or Indiana and Miami tonight for college football finals, the championship game. But let's take a rip, and we're out of here. Cheers, everybody. Like, comment, subscribe, turn on the post notification bells. Until then, let's take our final rip.